What most people do is they say, I want the new house, the new car, the new relationship, and then they visualize that. But when they visualize it, they never get in touch with how it would feel if it happened. They're hypnotized into feeling the emotion when it happens. So they may do a little meditation and they open their eyes and their senses say it's not there.
Yeah.
What do? They experience more lack.
Yeah.
You have to truly change them. Close your eyes, disconnect from the environment, sit your body down, don't get up and do anything. And now, teach your body emotionally what that future feels like before it happens.
Yeah.
You have to stay in the feeling of that future in order for you to be aligned to that destiny. When there's a vibrational match between your energy, it's synchronized with some potential in the quantum field, you no longer have to go anywhere to get it. You're going to begin to draw events or experience to you, and they're going to come in a way that you cannot predict.
How much have you had to do about your own growth since then? Well, I mean, could you stop your growth? Or could you accelerate it? No. Your body has its own wisdom. Your mind has its own wisdom. What is that? Well, that's what we contact when we do QE. We call that you feeling. And my you feeling doesn't do what you want it to do. It does what I need it to do, and I don't even get involved in it. So the healing is natural. For instance, you cut your finger, right? The scab forms, it coagulates, so the bleeding stops, the scab forms, and then it heals. What did you do to make that happen? Nothing. Your body took care of it. It knows all of that. So we don't have...
One of the best teachings I ever received, and this one comes from my teacher Sally Kempton, is that the true mantra isn't the words or the letters. It's the energy pulsating within the words and the letters. So this is where you get to play and use your imagination more to sense, feel, or see this pulsation of consciousness that's the already presence of the goal of the mantra.
Powerful insight from quantum physics is principle number one: consciousness is creating your life experience. That is the principle of the most valid science on this planet. I go, well, if consciousness is creating my life experience, I want to be happy and I want to be healthy and I want a great relationship and I want a great job. That's what I want. That's my consciousness. Well, then how come I'm not experiencing those things? Those are my wishes and desires. Well, we now have a new insight into the nature of consciousness. It's controlled by the mind. Yes, consciousness comes from the mind. And when I say the mind, it sounds like there's one thing, there's one mind. And I go, that's an illusion, and that's where the problem comes from. The mind is actually two things. And these two things represented by the conscious or self-conscious mind versus what is called the subconscious mind. I go, well, there's two different minds, but they work together. They're interdependent.